Hello, everybody. Welcome to the roast. I'm, of course, Sugar Chris. Vinny is on his way. He said he'd be about 5 minutes or so. I was late. This is my fault. I was for the lateness. It's a really busy morning for me today. I don't know how long I'll be able to stream, but we'll stream as long as I can, of course, because Vinny's here. Vinny will be here, and we love Vinny. But I can't remember if I showed you guys, but there a while back I got the Meta Barons, the daggone book that Sim always goes on about. Sim used to talk when we started this stream. I couldn't get Sim to shut up about this book. So I've actually started to read it. I've only got like a few pages in. Let me see. Where am I at? Yeah, I'm only a few pages in because there's talking robots. Yeah. I'm somewhere like right in here. Yeah, I'm only like a couple pages in, but I started reading it there the other day. I'm gonna try and read a little bit of it every little bit before I go to bed or something. We'll see how it is. I've heard mixed things. Sim loves it, but I had a friend who was not a fan. Was not a fan of it. Surprising. We've got Shadow Hawk Talks. He says, "Yo, Super Sugar Chris and Vinny." Yes. Hello, Shadow. I don't know if Sim's going to be here. I told him about it. He said he was looking forward to it. That's why we were supposed to do this last week, but I moved it to this week because Sim said he had to work last week, and I didn't want to do the stream without Sim. Sim and all we're all friends with Vinny, and it'd be nice to all get together and talk. But where is he? Where is Sim? Oh, Ace retweeted. Thank you, Ace. If you're here. He's probably sleeping. He was doing the Weekender stream last night, so he's probably wouldn't be surprised if he slept in. He's probably there sleeping. Mr. Soul Ion, our chat host, he's busy this week, so he's not going to be joining us. It's going to be I forgot what I was going to say. It's going to be it's a sad day today. We got a lot of people missing out on attendance here. But I'm sure Soul will watch the replay. And we can't expect him to be here for every single one. Let's see. Oh, there's Vinny in the back room. Yeah. Hey, Vinny.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I was just sitting there telling them I don't know if Sim's making it. I haven't heard from him. He was on stream. He was streaming last night.
Oh, okay.
If he don't show up, I'm going to give him hell.
Yeah, maybe he overslept.
after I move this to this week, and then he don't show up.
Right? He was in my chat last night too. He's, oh yeah, we're going to be on. All right.
And then I haven't heard nothing. We'll see.
Maybe he's getting some coffee.
We got Tank. He says, "I can't get enough of that Sugar Chris. He's got the booty, don't quit." Hey, Tank, good to see you. And Shadow Hawk popped in there earlier.
Nice.
Yeah, I was telling them it's a busy morning for me. I'm trying to rush around. They actually got a festival, our festival here in town going on right now in Main Street.
Okay.
And I do got to go to that, but luckily it don't wrap up till like 6 p.m. or something. So I've got.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had something like that near where I used to live. Like I don't know, every couple of months they do some kind of they shut down part of the street, and then either like a little fair or like a car show. They do stuff like that.
Yeah, tomorrow's like the car show. I think tomorrow's like the car show and the parade and everything. Nice. Yeah, today they've just got everybody, crafts and different things set up there on the main street for people to buy and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get. I'm excited for it just because it'll be an excuse for me to get Mom out and walking. And
yeah.
Because she never goes out. Hey, there's Mo. Hey, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
Time to give me shit. Now all the need is Pale Rider to show up.
Yeah, he'll be here soon, right?
Let's take that red dress is burning a hole in Chris's closet, much like. Shut up, Dang. Gosh dang it.
Well, you're wearing a red shirt right now too, so
This is
even
a
if they
shirt.
weren't thinking it, now they are.
It is a shirt. It is not a dress. It is a masculine piece of clothing.
It looked a little long. I don't know. I'm kidding.
I got it from a comic.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you, Mo.
F. Joe Quesada.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Fuck Joe Quesada.
Holy crap, man. Yeah, the guy single-handedly destroyed comics. Not just the stuff that he did to me, but yeah, guy, he's responsible for bringing in those milkshake girls and all the extreme nonsense that was ruining comics.
Oh, jeez. Oh, speaking of like weird degenerate stuff, I actually just have you seen that stuff about the X-Men 97 person?
I heard something recently, in passing, but last time I covered some of that, they had gotten rid of the actual good writer, that guy, but they said there was like sexual stuff or something along those lines. But
Yeah,
I don't know what the most current thing is with that.
yeah, it just showed up on my Twitter here. It says Beau DeMayo allegedly sent nude photos of himself in sexually suggestive hero poses to several young male staffers working on X-Men 97, saying they could be used as inspiration. He also allegedly
Jesus.
groped an assailant multiple times and emotionally, physically abusive to other staffers.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard something along those lines, but yeah, now they're actually dropping the bombs on them.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, that's sick. I don't know why people keep doing this sort of stuff. I'd said it from day one, man. You know, don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, like weird degenerate crap.
Yep.
I've never watched that show yet. I've heard mixed things. I know a lot of people like it, but there's things that I've seen in it that I'm like, I don't like that. It makes me angry.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't make myself watch it.
Yeah, I saw that first season. I wasn't going to, but I had it for free. But anyway, there was a lot of good in there. There was a handful of things that bothered me, but for the most part, it was actually good. So like, I mean, there's people who are gonna rag one way or the other. I try to just keep it as genuine as possible. Like, you know, if they did something good, then yeah, I'll talk about it. If it's something really bad, or you could tell from the trailer it's filled with agenda, like I won't even go near it. That's why like the majority of their movies I haven't touched. The only like the last one I saw was the Spider-Man, No Way Home, and then Deadpool 3. All the other crap in between I avoided because I don't want to see that stuff. We know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that Deadpool Wolverine is fun.
It is. They did a damn good job. But again, like I had other connections with the character, and I said it from when they announced it. I said, yeah, it's something I'm still going to see. I got another connection with the Deadpool character and a friend from my past. So, yeah. So to me, it means more. But Ryan actually gave a crap about what he was doing, and he was fighting with Disney the entire time. So this might actually, I don't know. They're trying to hype other things, but for me personally, I think this could be like a one and done, and that's it. And all right, we got one last good Deadpool movie essentially, because he was, I think, the most Deadpool-like in this movie, and Wolverine is the best we've seen him in 24 years. It's in this movie, yeah. And I don't hype and I don't shill for these companies. I could say that with all honesty.
Yeah, I seen a picture. It was of Short Wolverine, like the actor who played apparently Short Wolverine in the movie or something. And I'm like, holy cow, he looks really just like Wolverine. He looks so
it was hilarious. Yeah, they made him a little extra small on purpose, but
like he was like 5 foot something or other. But he's got the hair on him, and he looks like him. I'm like, oh, that is cool.
Yeah, in the comics, like he's supposed to be 5'2" or 5'3", and in this, they made it look like he was like, I don't know, 4'11". But they did it for that joke. Oh, look, comic accurate Wolverine. But he's jumping through different dimensions looking for a replacement Wolverine. Because they didn't want to shit on Logan, because it's like, no, it was an actual good movie, but they're pissed that they couldn't use him anymore. So the whole opening is him going to. Do you want spoilers or not?
I'm fine with it.
All right.
I haven't
So
watched.
he goes, well, people don't know how a healing factor works. So you see him like where they buried Logan, and he's digging him up, and then when he finally gets to it, he starts flipping out. And then you see a cut of him sitting on a log, and beside him is the full skeleton of Wolverine. And he's like, "Now I'm calm, but yeah, he's not supposed to be dead." Like he was flipping out because he needed his help, and it's like, no, he's alive. He's got a healing factor, just like me. Like I can't die, but he was dead, and he's like, and he does a whole joke of the only reason why he came back. He goes, because Marvel. They sent me a shitload of cash, and he's playing with his jaws. He's trying to mimic Hugh Jackman speaking, and he has an entire fight scene where he uses his skeleton to take out a group of guys. It is hilarious while he's dancing to In Sync.
Yeah, I heard they poke a lot of fun at Fox. He gives Fox a lot of
yeah,
shit.
Fox, Disney. Yeah, there's even they even take some shots at people being predators in their company. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Like they let him go all the way with it, which is pretty excellent. But yeah, so he's looking for a replacement Wolverine, and he's going through all these different worlds, and that was kind of cool though because we got to see like the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. Get used to the extra small one. There was the Mark Silvestri one where he's crucified on the cross. Remember that comic book cover? Like there was a lot of cool stuff that they threw in there. And then they had the brown suit, like the McFarlane with the claws when he was fighting the Hulk. So you don't see a full Hulk; you see like part of his arm. And Deadpool's like, what was the fucking line that he said? Because he's like, "Oh yeah, you get the brown suit on. That's amazing. It's the John Burns suit." And he's going, "Wait, didn't you fight the Hulk when you were wearing that?" And then he turns around and he's there, and he goes, "Don't you dare touch me, you oaf! I'm Marvel Jesus!" And he just knocks him into a tree, which was great. And then yeah, we got the Henry Cavill Wolverine cameo as well, which was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I heard it was like loaded with Easter eggs and references and stuff.
Oh yeah, they had a blast with it. But like I said, man, I was as a fan because I needed to clear my brain. I got enough family stuff going on and things like that. And, yeah, like I said, I got a connection to the character, so I went to see it, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun with that one.
I might have to go check it out then.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman, he kicked all kinds of ass in this movie. He was amazing when he finally puts on the mask. That scene is fantastic.
Yeah, it's funny how all these years they were like, "Oh no, you can't do the costume, the comic actor costume, it wouldn't work." And then like you see it in this movie, it's like that looks great.
Yeah, he turns to the camera and he says that too. He goes, "Oh, it only took 20 fucking years to do."
Yeah.
Jesus.
Giant meteor / wood chipper 2024. There you go, thing.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I talked about some of that on my Rumble last night. Some of these weirdos and stuff. Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, I get a little political when we get over to the Rumble side on my streams, and yeah, we expose a lot of them. Like James Gunn. Like I refuse to watch anything James Gunn.
You can be a little more uncensored over there on Rumble, can't you? Or...
Oh yeah. Dude, they hit me for everything over on YouTube. It's just like, yeah, I can't monetize almost anything on there.
Wow.
If I'm doing a live stream, the other stuff is pretty good. When I'm doing the toy streams, they're typically all right too, but a lot of times I need to fight them as well because they do like the limited monetization shit. I'm like, why? We're talking about toys.
All right. Let me. But enough preamble here. I'm waffling about the stuff. I need to be talking about the stuff we're here for.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I
got that Kickstarter.
The Art of Vinnie Tartamella Collected Edition.
Yeah. So this is actually I put volumes 1 and 2 together in my art books, which are like 52 pages each, or yeah, I think it's 52. But I not only that, I remastered the entirety of the first book. So you're going to see it extra clean and crisp in there because there's stuff that bothered me with that first print run because I wasn't using the printer I use normally. It was it was the first time I was kind of messing around with printers, and The quality was still okay for what it was, but it wasn't where I wanted it. Plus, there was a few pieces I wanted to kind of fix or tweak up a little bit and change. So the entirety of the first one is remastered. Some stuff from the second, but I put in an additional 30 pages. So yeah, it's a substantial book. It's 140 pages of just like amazing artwork. But I did that because I heard Kickstarter people seem to like art books more on that platform. Plus, all those creators that haven't fulfilled books on Indiegogo, Indiegogo kind of they were leaving most of us creators in the wind. They weren't pushing the books. If you notice, we don't get like any more emails that have comic books in them. It's all their other product. I hate to say it, but yeah, the people who wouldn't fulfill projects or it's taking them years to do it, they hurt Indiegogo in a massive way, and creators won't talk about that. I'm not in any stupid group, so I don't care. But yeah, that platform is suffering in a massive way for comic book creators. So that's why I said let me try out Kickstarter. I know I have like no audience there, and most people from the Indiegogo side they already have a lot of this work. But that's why I threw in an extra 30 pages of really detailed, amazing drawings, and I got a couple other full color illustrations that have never been printed before. I put in here. And then I attached some of my other books. So if people are brand new or they, the first time they're seeing me is on Kickstarter, I wanted to give them options so that they could get like City of Venus or Shadow of the Kraken. Something a little different, something for everybody, pretty much.
Yeah, I know. Gosh, I know. I stopped kind of keeping up with Indiegogo a long time ago because like they don't promote the creators. They don't really do anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and like you said, there was I don't know. I just wasn't a lot of the projects I was seeing didn't really impress me. And then
Same.
like you said, there was a lot of I guess creators with bad that did it in bad faith.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm with you, man. You and I, we were both getting a
I
lot of
just
books.
haven't just paid attention to Indiegogo. I'll pay attention somewhat to Kickstarter, although Kickstarter has had a lot of people not fulfill as well or
I
be
know.
real late.
But from what I heard, though, like the ones that don't fulfill, like they can't produce another campaign. Isn't that
Oh, really?
isn't that how I thought that's how it was? That's what I heard. I could be wrong,
Yeah,
but
that's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to ask some people who do Kickstarter a lot. I'm curious about that. If so, that'll make me that'll give some put more a little more faith in Indie or Kickstarter then.
yeah. Well, that's another reason too, man. That's why, like, me, like, I don't really want to launch books unless they're done. Like, the only one that I launched when I was still working on it was Shadow of the Kraken,
Mm-hmm.
and I was only late by like a month and a half or two because I had COVID, and that slowed me down a little bit. But other than that, everything has been on time, 100% on time. And just that little bit, I felt guilty. Like, how do these people go years with taking everyone's cash and then not fulfilling their product? Like, to me, it makes no sense. I was late by like a month, and I'm pulling my hair out, going, "No, I need to get this done." Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
So
I know. I'd be stressing out if I was late on something like this because it's a job. People paid for the product.
exactly, exactly.
Like, oh man,
I'm a fan too, man. That's why, like, a lot of these books I stopped supporting because of all the nonsense that these people do. The drama, everything's about the YouTube channel only. No one's producing quality stuff. And then when you do see books that pop up, they're bizarre things because someone wants a quick cash grab or something,
yeah.
And I'm like, so there's no quality, there's no effort, there's no proper storytelling, there's no real skill either. I've been seeing like the AI artwork or just pure tracing off of other people's stuff. I'm like, this is the type of shit that destroys comic books, and that's why I'm like, I'm not going down that route. If people want quality, they come to me. If they want their books fulfilled on time, they come to me. That's how I've been doing it. Shit, this one, I literally have a sample copy in my hand right now. Sorry, the chroma key thing it's doing its thing. But you can see this thing. It is a thick book.
Yeah.
It's filled with amazing artwork. But again, there's proof that I already have a sample copy. I'm ready to just tell the printer, yeah, I need X amount of books, and let's go.
Yeah, I do like this Ghost Rider piece. I like
Mhm.
that. I feel like I could see that as like prints and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
uh, mouse pads and prints and all that other stuff. Like
Oh
that.
yeah, that'd be cool. There's a lot of things I can't, but some. I'm working on something right now, so I'm gonna try to get some merch back out there. Um, but yeah, I could show you afterwards.
That's a fun piece. I like that.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Yeah, that was the cover to the Volume 2 art book, but now you get to see it without any logos or anything on it inside the book. You know, giving a lot to people. But there's also there's a couple of teasers from City of Venus too. I am taking time on that one because I want to make sure that you guys are going to get the best experience. Plus, it's a much bigger book, so that's why I'm not launching until it's ready to go, or at least 90% there. I know it's been a while, but again, I've been dealing with a lot of family stuff. I mean, taking care of sick family is not easy to do. You know,
I know
picking
that.
up other gigs here and there just to pay the bills, and it's tough.
Yeah.
It's but in the middle of all that, still hammering out what I could and making sure people are going to have some amazing stuff when it's ready to go.
Let me see what everybody's saying over in the chat. Mo says there are plenty of creators who haven't fulfilled on Kickstarter as well, but it's true that Indiegogo no longer pushes comics and even seems to hold them back. Yes.
Yep.
I
Yep.
agree. Yes.
Crazy. Yeah, with the shadow banning and all that stuff too.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hmm.
Mo or Tank says I don't even pay attention to Indie No Go anymore.
Yeah. See, it's sad.
Honestly, with all the shadow banning on Indie No Go, anyone still funding over there is acting like an abused girlfriend. But he loves me.
Well, that's the problem too. A lot of creators, we don't have many options.
Yeah.
There's newer ones that pop up that I don't trust because I don't know them. They haven't been around as long. And I knew someone who was in the cybersecurity field, and they said their systems do not look safe. So I'm not trusting other people's money and information with brand new sites that pop up. Sorry, not doing that.
Yeah.
I know Kickstarters they're reliable when it comes to that stuff, and Indiegogo is as well. But at the same time, yeah, our options are limited, and that's what really sucks.
Yeah.
But again, this is why. This is because there's a group of people who did this shit on purpose. They destroyed it, and for some reason fans are still giving money to them even though they're not getting their books and stuff. Those bigger names, whatever you want to say, they ruined it for everyone. They absolutely did. And like I said, I know it was mentioned earlier by Mo Biggs. Joe Q, he's damn good friends with a couple of those creators. People seem to forget that they had bets in the beginning.
It all goes back to Joe Q.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, it's still tied to this shit, right?
Yeah.
Because the industry is loaded with poison, and a lot of those guys who came up in the mid to late '90s, they did a lot of damage to the comic book sphere. These are the lazy people. These are the ones who, when they got in, they pulled the ladder up behind them. And you had people like John Buscema, who was passing his knowledge on to the younger guys, the up and comers. Mark Silvestri, he was under the wing of Buscema for a while. Then he helped Jim Lee. But once they already made their money and everything, they started pulling the ladder up. Silvestri still helped people from time to time, from what I've seen in his studio, but others, they don't do the same. And that's the problem with this industry. Instead of passing on the knowledge of how to do things a certain way, teaching them perspective, the anatomy they need to learn, how to do certain kind of sequences in comic books, and there's a pattern to certain things. Yeah, you could break them, but first you need to learn what they are before you decide to start to change the mold. Like Todd, he started changing things later on, but when he started, it was, yeah, we got to do it this way so everything works the proper way, and you could read a story, it flows. Then you can get more exaggerated. Then you could break the borders. Then you could do some, stuff like that. But it has to make sense, and it can't ruin your storytelling. Now, what these people do, it's because, oh, I love a splash page, so I'm just going to throw that over here where it's not going to make sense, or it overlaps onto how you're reading, the flow of a panel in a page. This is what I mean. So you'll have people that just spring up out of the ground, out of nowhere, who don't know their ass from their elbow, and they're like, I want to make a book now. Yeah. And they flood the market with shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it
Yeah,
sucks.
it's the indie side is such a mixed bag. There's a lot of some poor quality stuff out there, and then sometimes you can find like some good diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
And the same kind of goes with the creators. There's some like really kind of, I guess you'd say, selfish ones out there, but then you can find some really good creators that are trying to work and help kind of like come together in a way,
Oh yeah, yeah.
work together, and they can be really awesome.
Yep. Lots of like, anyone that's like has been in my circle, they've been on my streams and stuff. They know how I am, and I was always trying to. We were always trying to help each other because that's what I thought this movement was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not. A lot of people they were gaslit. No one wants to help each other anymore, and it's just about drama and breaking up groups of people who are coming together, and that's why I think a lot of the fans like they ran away from indie comics as well, or just like, I'm not supporting it anymore because it's all trash. Because that's what it turned into, you know. And I said it's not going to sustain, and on top of it, you're going to hurt your businesses everywhere else, and that's what happened. I know for a fact a lot of people are blacklisted in the industry because of the connections to that poison, you know. And that's what really sucks as well. So it's not just the damage that they had done. They hurt a lot of people and a lot of businesses, you know. But well,
Yeah.
like I said, this is how evil operates, right?
Yeah. I try not to get uh thinking or talking about like say CG too much anymore because
Mhm.
if I get started on that, then it turns into like me ranting about all the bullshit it turned into and how
Well,
much.
yeah, but again, you're somebody, and again, I stay away from that shit too. Like when I do my streams and stuff, I'm talking about either the books or good people and good creators, or making fun of the mainstream for what they're doing. But when stuff is done right, I'll also praise it. You know, there's been a handful of things that I've seen that I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. But yeah, for the most part, it's just like, and the world's gone to shit, right? The economy is so bad.
Oh,
And that's when I get to Rumble, that's what I usually talk about. 'Cause it's insane. The gaslighting is insane. But I don't know. It's kind of like they work in tandem, right? You know,
yeah.
the shit you see on small businesses is the same thing that's happening on the larger scale. Or maybe the small businesses are trying to copy what's going on a larger scale.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Parasitic.
like I try not to talk about politics too much either, but hopefully, like that what's her name, Kamala doesn't get into office. Oh man,
Oh yeah, it's
that will be awful if she gets into office.
oh yeah, it'd be god awful. Yeah.
Uh,
I stayed away from. I don't know if you saw I was making those AI Trump and Biden jokes, like it was presidents telling jokes.
oh
Um,
no, I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look that up then.
yeah, I had a series of them. They did really well. There's a couple that like I don't know 10,000 views, 12,000
Oh wow,
views.
yeah, that's real good then.
Yeah, I dropped one the other day that it's just like Biden going off Kamala, and it's
Let's see. Mo
it's
says,
pretty funny.
Sugar looks at that Alice piece. He's admiring her dress. Hush up, Mo. And then Mo says, to be fair, AI art titty books are the lifeblood of Kickstarter.
Oh my god, I was doing some research. That's all I saw over there.
Yeah, it's
And
always titty books.
I got a friend who's from the convention scene in Miami, and he does pretty good over there. And I looked at the books, and that's all they are. It's you'll have the same image, and then it's redrawn like or variations of it, like 4 variations of different levels of partially nude, fully nude. Like, oh come on,
Yeah. No.
like porn's free on the internet, and like
Yeah.
and this is what they're doing. Like they're spending their money on, God bless my friend and everything, but it's like that's what their whole website is.
Oh my gosh.
I don't get it. I
Yeah.
don't get it. I thought people wanted more quality. I guess it's
Yeah.
either that or gay and lesbian books apparently that do well over there, and I'm not doing that.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Tank Ferret. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. I agree with you, man. The whole stolen valor stuff.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, about how he was and how he
Yeah.
like took an early was it early retirement to get out of having to go serve.
Yeah. There, he was about to be deployed, and he decided, yeah, he's gonna leave. And all the people that were in his platoon there, they ripped him apart. They
Rightfully
destroyed him.
so. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Oh, absolutely. And what's even funnier was, I think they said it was him who he tried to put a rumor out about that guy JD Vance, the Trump's vice president pick,
Oh yeah.
about him humping sofas or something. So the rumor that came out about him was, I'll say, he was drinking horse paste, and that blew up on the internet like you wouldn't believe. Oh my god, dude, that was hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I made a joke out of that too, and I had Trump saying it's not the horse paste that saved Joe Rogan's life either.
Blue Falcons versus Tank, and we got. I'm saying too many Joe Q shamans out there. The man is a menace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People. He brought in the milkshake girls, all the crazy activists. He brought them in. Yeah.
Mary says, if I talk about this, I will be in trouble. Chris 2024. No, it's not. It's not about being in trouble. Like, I don't care what people think. It's just I don't want to sit here and be negative and rant and ramble about it, because I've done that off stream plenty of times.
Oh yeah.
About CG and how it fell apart, and
Oh yeah, dude.
I could be in CG ages ago.
Yeah.
Because of
most smart people did, because it's when it's trademarked, then it becomes something else, right? So
yeah.
this is someone else's brand.
The constant drama, the late books, the poor quality with some of them, and just how CG became everything that us guys in the early days complained about.
Oh,
the bad customer service, the constant fighting with customers on social media, and all these things.
Well, here's the hilarious thing about all of it, because like they believe the leader was a right winger. He's not. He's a liar. He's been a lefty from day one, and all of the way he operated was that of the lefties. Because if you're going to go back for a second to politics, when they stole it from him, or he didn't win, whatever, however your view is, he dropped everything like it was nothing. He didn't care. From diehard Trumper to, oh, okay, no big deal. That right there is a red flag, is it not? And then the way that they operated. I had to block a creator, I'll put that in parentheses, 3 years ago. And the douchebag, from what I heard recently, has still been saying my name. I haven't talked to this guy in 3 years. I had to block him on everything because he's a complete nut job and a parasite that infected everything. And everyone sees what he is now. He's still saying my name left, right, and center. This is the type of shit that it breeds. Sick people, mental disorders, you know? This is my 8th campaign. I had 7 in a row fulfilled. Why? Because I stay away from that nonsense. The only time I ever called out bad stuff is because of someone almost got off. They almost offed themselves, you know? Whatever he chose to do afterwards is up to him. But like, I stood up for things that I saw was completely evil. I'm like, do we get back to comics? Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, like this is a clear line that's been crossed. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's disgusting. Like I said, everybody ran away from it anyway. So you guys out there listening, I hate to deviate from the subject, but like Vinny said, eight campaigns, like, this man is reliable. You will get these books. Oh, absolutely. I still have 4 active campaigns on Indiegogo. Like, if people still want books, they ship out immediately. You order a book, it's in the mail the next day, or if it's the weekend, it'll go out on a Monday, you know?
Let's see. What's most? We got Ace in the chat. It says, "Hail peeps." Mo says, "Just wait for the October surprise AI audio of Trump on the phone with Putin calling Kamala the N-word and asking him to interfere in the election again."
Oh, dude, they're gonna have their fun with AI. This is getting ridiculous. Have you seen some of the technology what they're doing now?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's blurring that line real good.
Oh yeah.
And like that, what was it where they had Biden talking to Kamala and stuff? I was like, is that AI? Like, because that sounds weird. Like the
Oh
way
yeah.
he's talking.
There's rumors that he might not have made it out of Vegas.
Oh, geez.
They had one guy came out on stage is supposed to be Biden. He's like 7 feet tall. It's like he's never been that tall ever in his life. What happened? He had a medical emergency and now he's a giant.
We got Mo saying, then after the election, the media will be like, how are we supposed to know it was fake? Yeah, just like how they were like, all of them acted like surprised at Biden's like debate and how bad it was. It's like the dude's been like senile for like years.
Oh, absolutely,
Like, the
absolutely.
only people surprised are
Yeah,
you.
he's got a form of dementia. That guy. That's what
Hey,
that is.
Bristolian Dave. All right, me babbers.
What's up, man?
Good
Good
to see you,
seeing you.
Dave. He says, I just joined as Chris says, I quit CG. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's wild, man. All this stuff is. But again, I'm someone I enjoy books. You know, I enjoy creating, and that's what my goal is with all this stuff. That's
Yeah.
why I have finished product here. This book is again, it's printed. I have a sample copy in my hand. I'm waiting to tell the printer, you know, I need this amount of books. Let's fulfill. Um, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's why I got into CG way back when was I didn't keep up with the industry or anything like that. I didn't have a shop or anything. I just read old comics and I seen this group of people. I was like, oh, cool, a community where I can talk
Mhm.
and they were talking about all these issues and I would see the issues and I'm like, yeah, okay, I can understand the problem. And it was all from like a reader perspective, customer, and it
Mhm.
made sense. And then the creators came in, which was fine, but then it turned into pushing, selling the books, drama, 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 drama.
Mhm.
And then it became fighting with customers and doing all this other nonsense. Then the books were always late. Then the books were coming out kind of
Mhm.
with issues, and it just turned into all the stuff that we complained about. And it was like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
why keep
Mhm.
up with this then? I'll
Yeah.
just go find other people, other indie creators
Mhm.
that are putting out good books and have good customer service. And there's still guys in CG that are still awesome.
Yeah, like I wouldn't knock them as a whole because yeah,
Yeah,
like you said, there's
yeah,
still good creators in there. I'm friends with a good number of people
yeah,
still. I'm just
and
saying the ones that at the top of it or kind of
yeah,
first
yeah. And
started.
it's kind of for me poisoned well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
and
absolutely, absolutely. Because here's the thing, and we've all said it too. Like once more of the mainstream guys start to come into it, that's what it's all going to be geared towards, and that's exactly what happened. You know, they have full streams dedicated to just the people who came from Marvel or DC, and those are the only ones who, you know, from what I've seen in passing. I don't watch any of that stuff. I haven't watched them in
yeah,
years
I
because, like
haven't
I said, I don't care about drama. I don't care about their bitching and whining and manufactured. It's all manufactured drama.
yeah,
That's all it
yeah.
is.
It's
You
all
know.
just to get clicks and views. I get
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Like again, like you see someone like even what's his name, Ripa. Um, uh, I've only seen stuff in passing, but when you start to attack your customers when and he said they're criticizing. No, if they're trying to give you constructive criticism, you should listen to them. But instead, he was flipping out on them, and you could watch his top campaign go from like what was it, 2.5 million down to his latest campaigns that are only around $100,000 or so,
oh
or
wow,
150.
yeah, that's a big drop.
That's a massive drop.
I feel
So
like, though, I feel like a lot of it is goes into that bigger problem with like social media where it's oh my gosh, what is it called, that term they use for like streamers and stuff, where people watch these streamers and they start to think of them like they're like big friends with them and stuff, and
yeah,
and they get so attached to them and everything, and this person don't even know you from
right.
Adam, like.
Yeah,
And
and you could see when their mask slips. You
yeah,
know.
and a lot of it is just it's all show anyway and stuff,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
Well,
yeah,
again, that's one of the reasons I started backing away from all that shit. When I started hearing how they speak when streams are done in the back rooms of how they actually view fans, I'm like, oh, this is
Mhm.
wrong. This is dirty. I don't like it. You know, it's like I stopped hanging out with most of those people when the streams are done.
Yeah,
Because
I've heard, and I've heard myself, and then I've also heard from others how some of these guys talk about their
Mhm.
their audience.
Yep.
It's just like, these are the people paying your bills.
Exactly.
What the fuck is
And they're
wrong?
disrespectful and nasty. I've had fights with people from the mainstream at conventions because I've heard them make fun of fans
Really?
as they like walked away from the table and stuff. I'm like, how could you do that? You
Yeah.
have like no face whatsoever. Like that type of stuff really pisses me off. That's why, like, again, I rather go it alone than dealing with people like that. If I find other cool, like-minded people that, again, they enjoy the fans, they enjoy making books. That's what I thought it was supposed to be about, and that's what I prefer. So I keep my circle smaller for that fact.
Became comic script instead. Disappointing. Oh, yeah. You're right, thanks.
Yeah,
Dave says he's still CG. He just doesn't associate with people that do stupid ass drama shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. And like I said, yeah, because there's still good people that if they still want to use it. I personally would not, and I'd advise them, like the good ones, like I say stop using it because anyone who does, the industry, things that I've seen and I've heard, it looks like everyone who has that brand is 100% blacklisted. So it's bad for business.
Hey, it's Dean. Comics Mate says Through the Woods was one of the first books I backed. It's a good spooky story. Well, there you go, folks. You got a positive comment about Vinny's work right there.
Hell yeah.
And
Yeah, you can. Yeah, look at the comment sections over on Indiegogo. It's all glowing reviews because it's quality and it's delivered on time. So what more do you need?
yeah, and Dean knows quality. He worked on The Embrace, which is a good book.
Nice.
That's my positive review right there, or my positive comment.
Who's the writer?
Embrace
Michael
was really
something.
good.
Right. I forgot his last name.
What's that?
The dude from The Embrace, the guy who wrote it. Was it Michael?
Odin? Mike Woden?
Oh yeah, that's it, Michael Oden. Yeah, I had one of his other books. With the gods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Elysium? Was it
Yeah. Elysium Fields.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, they're good people out there.
Mhm.
Again, Sim when he's awake. He's.
When he's awake. Yeah.
To be fair, Sim has been fulfilling books. So if he's up late packing up books,
Yeah, he could.
I know how it goes, man.
Yeah, I'm looking now to see. Yeah, I don't see any of his boys or anything up, online, so I can't send them messages and be like, "Get Sim awake."
Yeah.
He knew today too. Oh, I'm going to give him hell.
Oh, I know, man. I know. Like I said, we postponed it, and then
yeah, and then he doesn't show up. Yeah, he said he had to work, so I was like, "Oh, okay, well, we'll do it next week." And he said, "Good."
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, "All right, cool." Oh, we got Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Caroline. Dun, dun, dun. Mo says when Sugar joined CG, he thought it stood for the Crimson Gala, and he was ready to be the belle of the ball. Well, if it had been the Crimson Gala, things would be a very different story. I'd be a model on the runway. People would be envious of my beauty. We got Mr. Brink. He says, hello, all you awesome people.
What's up, man? Yes, he is another great creator.
That's right, yeah.
Perfect 10 series.
Yep. I think Soul is his number one fan. He loves that Perfect 10.
Nice. I believe I got the first issue, I think. The first
Dean says, good day, everyone. I'm just falling asleep to the sweet sound of Sugar Chris's voice. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to start doing ASMR when Dean shows up. Oh, God. I hate ASMR, Benny. Oh, man, I hate it. Anytime I hear people doing that, like the little noises, it makes me.
The only one I can listen to like that would be if it's a hot chick's voice and she's just saying soothing sounds.
That might be a little different.
That's the extent of it. I mean, a lot of people have that too, right? When they go to sleep, it's like they're just listening to some chick reading something nice or saying positive affirmations or whatever.
I've seen one where it's like a girl and she's got this like fake ear and she's like licking on it and stuff.
Okay, that's weird. No.
I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, I might have to find one of those voice things. They get the AI programs you can just type it in and find like a hot British chick and like the soothing sounds to go to sleep to. It's Mac Vinnie's projects today. You're going to love them. They're the highest quality. Delivered on time. And then maybe moaning sounds of like how great the artwork is.
Ooh,
Oh
splash
shit!
page is so big.
This book is so thick. Um, but yeah, if you scroll down a little bit too, I did, like I said, I put in the options for like City of Venus for people if they haven't gotten it yet, and if they're not familiar with Indiegogo, you could back it on Kickstarter. Because the sequel, it's coming. That's the next project I'm gonna have out the door for people. Is gonna be City of Venus too. Again, it's a much bigger book, and the world I'm building, like right now, I'm kind of redesigning a character in there that um, I'll just it's kind of mech-ish. It's something different, like I said, because with that series and that book, it's set so far into the future, and it's very bleak. You got tens of people, not thousands, not millions. Like there's not much left in this world, and what's still there is like failed experiments. So I'm going to be showing like one of the most dangerous parts of the city that's even walled off. Because when stuff was like kind of still going okay, like it's still it was a dangerous part, and it's kind of like left, it was abandoned, and she has to go into this place, and something happens, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's a really cool sequence that I'm putting in there. But yeah, again, having fun with this stuff. It's the storytelling. It's throwing cool imagery in there, but you can know more about the main character as well, which is really cool. Like there's some more glimpses of her past and who she is, so people can start to try to piece things together a bit. But again, I still like to keep a mystery behind some of this stuff. I'm not just going to hand feed everybody everything, but you're going to see like there's more going on, and how much bigger things are going to be getting, because the book keeps ramping up in the story. So I'm excited about that. That's why again I made sure people get their hands on this one. I have Shadow of the Kraken, which is the 52-page pirate story. That's available too. The only one that's not available on this campaign is Through the Woods, because I wanted to make it a little more simple, and these all fit in a Gemini mailer together. The Through the Woods doesn't, because it's a hardcover, oversized book, and I didn't need the extra, headaches. But if people want that, it's still available, so you can get it by itself, and I'll ship it out by itself. But I wanted something that's going to be more, easy to manage in this campaign, so I can get back to the other work I have to do.
Yeah.
But again, this is for people. You love the quality of my work. You love all those pieces. If you see me at conventions and selling prints and stuff, like all that great stuff is in here, and then some. Like I said, an additional 30 pages that have never been printed or published before is in this book. I got that badass turtles piece. It's a lot of cool stuff though, but yeah, like I said, my quality is top notch. Everything you see is like, hand drawn, inked, painted, the books themselves lettered. I do have some of like the some breakdown, like black and white pages from some of my other books, so people can actually see all the impressive line work that's done on my pages. So yeah, like I said, giving a little bit of everything for folks, and I do have original artwork on this campaign as well. I have like 4 or 5 pieces selling now, which is pretty great. But yeah, there's various ones from black and white drawings to ink pieces, and 1 or 2 colored ones as well. So I got a pretty badass Destro from G.I. Joe.
Sweet.
Yeah, I drew him up, I inked him, and then I colored him with colored pencil, and it looks pretty damn awesome. I was happy with that.
I like watching YouTube. What is it? I think Hasbro will have like where you can watch like GI Joe. It just
Oh yeah,
streams
it's
it.
like in a loop.
Yeah, I'll sometimes go in there and watch watch some GI Joe.
Dude, they still hold up. They're fantastic.
Oh my, it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
There's
see.
a lot of great episodes.
Oh, looky here. Oh, Sleepy Sim.
Yeah, sorry, did not wake up. Just woke up.
Sleepy Sim.
Good afternoon, buddy.
Good morning. I'm sorry, but here I am. Better late than sorry. No, never know.
It's all good. Yeah,
I
that's what I
thought
figured.
I thought maybe you had to work again or something.
No, I just didn't wake up.
Don't worry, man. I said, yeah, Sim was probably staying up late packing up books because he's
Yeah.
fulfilling right now.
I was up pretty late, and I was like, put my alarm clock, and it did not wake me up.
Sim, why are you having to stay up late packing books? You've got all kinds of workers over there at the Sim household.
Yeah, that's right. You put them all to work, didn't you?
Yeah. Alex, go over here and put in some books.
Now she's coloring blood.
She's already got a job.
Nice. That's
And
awesome.
hello, chat.
And we got Tank saying creative direction and editorial interference from Ripiverse. I can't explain the subpar performance from those great writers. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I haven't read any of the Ripiverse stuff. None of it really interests me, to be honest.
Me neither.
None of it's really grabbed my attention.
Yeah. I definitely hear that. There's a lot of books that they get overhyped, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see the appeal myself.
But yeah, I'm not knocking them either. I mean, like, you do what you're doing, but you got to be better to your customers and people who, if they have issues or because they said there's so many spelling errors too in the books. That would you have like 3 editors on it? Maybe you need 3 more. Are they actually reading it? Make sure things are fixed.
Yeah, I don't know how you get spelling errors. That's especially for something that's raised that much money. That should be a pretty basic.
Yeah, you could hire people that are going to comb over everything, make sure it's perfect. It looks like no one is.
We got Dean saying, "I love the fans. They helped me make my comic dream come true." That's right. And there's so many. There is a lot of indie creators out there with that kind of attitude that I love to see. They're like they're allowing this to happen. I've always wanted to do this since I was a kid. I'm blessed to have these fans.
I always said it. We're the dreamers, but you guys are the dream makers.
Yep.
And those are the people that should be getting supported, in my opinion. Those people with that attitude who are putting everything they can into their books, like those are
barely
the
sleeping
that should be supported. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm going to be asleep by the time she notices I'm here. Well, I noticed you earlier, D. I noticed you earlier, D.
Yeah. Tank Ferret's latest 12:15. Yeah, that was pretty spot on.
Let's see. Yes, Back the Embrace 2 out now, only $50 away from our next stretch goal. Oh, awesome, Dean. I'm glad to hear that. It deserves its success. We got Beacon in the chat.
What's up, Beacon?
What's up, man?
Sugar can't stand ASMR. He's going to revolutionize the industry with his gay smirk. ASMR. God. I'm sure that's already out there. In the distant future, the human population has dwindled to a dozen lonely souls. Sugar is still banned from Grindr.
Oh shit!
I've never been on Grindr.
Oh my god, Mo! Did you make that one up, or did Pill Rider message that to you?
They're always making stuff up about me. I've never even been on whatever the straight version is.
Okay, Grindr, that's the dating thing, right?
Right? Yeah.
The phone apps.
Yeah, one of those hookup apps.
Yeah.
The swipe left, swipe right type of thing. Is that the one?
I guess.
One of those things.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been on those things. I tried Facebook dating once, and that was the worst experience I've ever had. I was like, oh my God, this is awful. I'm leaving.
Oh shit.
What sugar would get passed around like a $5 or damn, Dave. I would not.
Man, even Dave's getting savage. What happened?
Dave used to be a nice boy.
Right? Doesn't he do like all the retro stuff with the DVDs and stuff?
Yeah, he's our physical media man.
That's it, man.
And we got
Pasquale.
Pasquale.
What's up, man?
Good morning, sir. I haven't seen you for a little bit. Glad to have you. Hope everything's going good on your end. We got Gray Wolf. Hail. I hope your work on your book is coming along.
Nice.
Comics Mate says Transformers is greater than G.I. Joe.
I like both franchises, so
I'd have to say I agree. I like both though.
I like them equally, so
I'd have to go back and rewatch the original series on Transformers. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute
to see how I feel on it.
Their figures have been great, though, man.
Oh yeah,
like the Earthrise ones and all those, the War for Cybertron stuff.
I'm buying the Transformers that's coming out by
Oh.
Daniel Warren Johnson, which is pretty goddamn good. But they do share an universe with G.I. Joe now.
Yep, yeah. I have the first, I think, 8 issues. I was enjoying it. He's done some crazy things in there I wasn't expecting, but I thought there were more things I'd hate, but I was enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to be in the book anymore, though, right?
No, you stop at 6, I think. 5 or 6. But he's writing. He's not drawing.
Oh, okay, still writing them. Yeah, because I have, like I said, up to 8, but I'm a little behind on reading through them.
That actually reminded me there. You said about figures. Soul actually sent me an email the other day. And he said he wasn't going to be able to make it today, but he said to send Vinny the best wishes from me. And since he's a bit of a figure collector, tell him that Action Force Volaverse is coming out with a figure called Colonel Siege that looks like an older Frank Grillo.
I did see that. Yeah, that's pretty badass. That's a good one.
Yeah, he made sure to let you know about that.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I have 4 of their figures, the Valiverse ones. They're pretty good quality. Yeah, I like them. I was following that guy's YouTube recently too. Yeah, he does some pretty good stuff. He's a guy who worked in the industry as well. He did stuff with Hasbro, and then he branched off and he made his company.
Yeah, so he's got a bit of prestige to his name then.
A bit, yeah. He was responsible for a couple of kind of cool lines, and he was one who was trying to do like the 12-inch ones. Not really to compete with Hot Toys, but he wanted to give like a higher quality. So if you wanted something that's almost like a posable statue kind of thing, and then he was kind of undercut by like the distributors and stuff, or like your Targets and your Walmarts, and they're like, we want something a little more affordable, so they had to skimp out on some of the quality and some of the things he wanted to add. So it ultimately, like, Hasbro turned away from it, but they released a couple of pretty neat looking figures.
Yeah, they wanted something a little more mass produced, I guess, rather than like a collection.
Yeah, something that they could sell a little easier in their stores. Because once you start to put a higher price, there's a lot of like moms and dads are like, nah, we can't afford that.
Yeah. Tank says, if you like excessive exposition where whole stories are told during mediocre fight scenes, then Rippaverse is for you. Dang, Tank, tell us how you really feel over there.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Someone gave me a copy of that first book. I haven't read it. I thumbed through it and I just wasn't impressed.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah, the person who sent it to me, same deal. He disrespected that person from the chat or something. Like, yep, well, I'm not supporting you anymore. I don't even want to read your crap.
Yeah.
So, I'll take a look at it. They sent it over to me.
Let's see. Mr. Beacon says, on the one hand, glad to see a creator have huge success. On the other hand, why bland Luke Cage in the generic verse? Rippaverse shows how much a large channel can push a mediocre product.
Because it's just merchandise.
Yeah.
If it had sold socks or a towel, he would have still made money.
Yeah, that's the thing that it's all just merchandise for the channel.
Yep.
And it's not about like actually a good book.
Yeah, I
a lot of these guys would have bought it no matter the quality anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, we've seen that.
It's the same thing as giving a super chat at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All that complaining about gaslighting from big creators, but here's Sugar with his "I've never been on Grindr." Nonsense. I haven't.
Oh
shit! Besides, if I was gay, I wouldn't need Grindr. Okay, I could just go out and just get it.
Yeah, put in that red dress and
just put that red dress on, walk outside, and bam.
Is that where that story came from? You had that on for Halloween or something, and there were like a couple of Mexican guys that were eyeing you.
Yeah.
See, Chris don't need no Grindr.
I don't need no Grindr. Oh
man.
People got to learn to let people do their own stuff. If Riffa makes shit books, then let him make shit books. People that like
Yep.
it, want to support it, will. If there aren't any, he'll fail, and that's
And
true.
it's
Yeah.
one of the things that I told people. Like, I had some of my friends like going at it and getting like, "Oh, Tim, did you see that?" I'm like, dude, I don't care, to be quite honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only thing that that matters to me is this people buying and get happy about it? If they're not, did they stop in buying? Yeah. That's it. Like, if he does shitty books, but people enjoy buying it, like, let them buy it. Like, if they say they like it, they like it.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I don't care either way either. Yeah, that's what I say. God bless him. He makes money, makes money with it. That's fine. But
some people like it, but I'm not interested. So
yeah, same. But the one thing I do know is he delivers his products.
Yeah.
A lot of those other guys can't say the same.
That's my point. That's the thing. Like, he delivers, his backers are happy, and leave them alone. Like, you don't have to freaking start telling them, trying to convince them it's shitty books. If they like it, they like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
there's stuff we like that some people think is shit. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to criticize it or review it, this or that. But at the same time, like, I wouldn't, sit there and just keep on and on shitting on it, and
exactly.
Then at that
or
point,
going at war with people because they like it. Like, come on.
That's just drama. That's drama, manufactured drama, because they think that they're going to get attention or a response, and when they get a response, that's more eyes on my projects. That's how they operate. That's why the whole thing is broken, because no one's trying to pump each other up. And here's the thing: if they really do hate their products or whatever, instead of having a war back and forth, then just ignore them and focus on stuff that is good. But they don't want to do that, because it's not about pushing a positive thing. It's about negativity, because it's more drama filled. It'll get more odds. And I've seen in the art community on YouTube and stuff, there are creators that I wouldn't say like they praise others, but they're very respectful towards other creators, and like they've built their channels, they've built their platforms on positive stuff and teaching people, and you could see how massive their channels are. And then you look over to the other side of the ones who are doing all this bickering and fighting. They'll have channels that are decent size, but then they're limited, like the growth isn't there anymore, and they're struggling to be more salacious. And by doing that, it makes you look like a total asshole, and you become radioactive in the eyes of bigger companies. So let's say now you have another product and you need a better distributor or someone. They're going to look over at your stuff and how salacious you were and how nasty you were, and be like, I don't want to work with them. They're unprofessional, or they attack this group of people, or they attack that person, or what, they stalked, what, they sent their fans to go attack someone and go to their house. Like, I don't want to do business with a person like that. That's the difference between growing in a proper way and being just a shit heel for quick cash and staying in the scummy pond.
But like I'd like to say, it's quality is relative to the people reading it. It's like the same thing. Like, let's give the example of Deadpool and Wolverine, right? A lot of people have seen the movie. I did. Love it. And there's a whole bunch of people that saw it and hate the hell out of it. So it's really relative to the people that are reading it to say that it's a good book or a bad book, a good movie or a bad movie. It depends on the people watching it. Like, taste is relative.
Yeah, and it's the people if they want
I agree.
Attention to. So
everything I've seen from the Rippaverse, I am not interested, and a lot of it, like, the 3D asset looks like shit. I've expressed myself on that stuff a whole bunch of time. It's not for me. Some people like it. Some people don't give a fuck. I don't like the pictures with background with filters. I hate that shit.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, well, because we're artists who actually draw, so that's the difference too. Because like we're looking at it in a different way from a lot of other people. A lot of people who don't know much about artwork, and they just they enjoy what's there. Like, God bless them, that's fine.
Some people said that the Image comics were shit because they had no story. I was a big fan of it. I love Image.
Yeah, there was a lot of great stuff in there. Yeah. There was a lot of so shit as well, but for the most part, it's like I was a huge fan of Silvestri. I love Jim Lee's stuff, but guess what? I didn't like his Wildcat stuff. I wasn't a fan. I had like the first couple of issues. I'm like, this is pretty shitty.
I was never a fan of Wildcats myself.
Yeah, but Silvestri and Cyberforce, and then the Darkness, those are fun. Those are good. I enjoyed that. So, like you said, it's going to come down to taste, and you know,
Yeah.
and the
Like
product
Pasquale,
itself too.
like Pasquale just said, he goes, as soon as you try, I don't want to support somebody like this or that you are being divisive, so I give up. Yeah, that's the thing. It's
Mhm.
to me, it's like the fans like what they like. Like I'm not going to tell the fan that you're stupid because you like something that I don't like.
Right. Yeah.
Makes
That's
no sense. It
it,
just makes no sense. Like, enjoy what
exactly.
you like. Yeah.
Yeah, there's people who like vanilla ice cream, there's people who like chocolate ice cream, and then there's
Yeah.
people who like both.
And
So
there's people that hate both.
exactly, right? And there's strawberry fans,
And
and
they're
it's
allowed to have their freaking taste.
exactly. So it is what it is, you know. As long as it makes you happy,
Now,
and
if you ask me my opinion on it, I can say something, but I'm not gonna try and fucking say that you're an idiot because you like it or whatever. You're allowed to like what you want.
oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, Darkseid, he makes a great point too. You know, he didn't like Mike Mignola when he was younger, and now he's a huge fan. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been like that too with people. There's certain things where same deal. Certain
Same
creators,
thing, me. So go ahead.
you know, I was saying, yeah, there were certain creators. I'm like, yeah, why do they like this person? You know, and then I started reading some of the books. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. So,
Like me, it was Kirby. Like I was not a big fan in the beginning. I was like, what the hell?
Mhm.
You know, like I see, like to me, it was like the same reaction as Picasso. When I first saw
oh
Picasso, like, what the fuck is this?
yeah,
And then you understand what he was doing,
yeah.
you know, and you start enjoying it. Yeah.
Well, I
Kirby,
agree. Like
at first
Picasso,
I was like, God damn! Like after a while, you go, dude, the energy, the this, the that. You're like, dude, and he had to freaking simplify it to be able to make
yeah,
ends meet. Like he was drawing 4 pages a day. You're like, God damn!
yeah. That's yeah, next level stuff right there. The Flash would be jealous of his speed.
Dude, I tried to do like a comic book, a page a day, like
Mhm.
nonstop.
Mhm.
You have to reduce. You have to simplify. That's what I did with Hellzone.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I do 42 pages in what 2 months? It was like, God damn.
yeah. There's a couple of projects I'm going to be changing my style up on too for the same thing
Mhm.
that I want to get it out quicker. But
Yeah.
it's yeah, where to cut corners and where, well, not really to cut corners, but like you said, to simplify it a little
Yeah.
more, where it's not going to hurt the story and it'll actually benefit it, because there are
Yep.
certain genres that are going to be more beneficial if it's a more simplistic kind of style rather than, you know, fully painted. Like what I wanted to do
Or
was
slick lines versus sketchy. You know,
yeah,
just
exactly. Yeah. And like the type of, like you see it a lot in like the manga books, right?
yep.
Like they'll have stuff that looks super detailed, and the next couple of pages it's like super rough and sketchy, but it's because they're getting the energy out on the page of like an
Yeah.
action sequence or something. So you don't have to go over the top with it. That's why there's a lot of like just headshots in a lot of those books, because
Mm-hmm.
they're filling out like, what is it, like 300 pages every manga. So like not everything's going to be an awesome splash page, but if it is a headshot, it'll be a cool looking drawing, a cool angle.
It was the same thing when you remember the comic books from Marvel, DC, and even Image at a certain point. Like you had some freaking well rendered freaking pages and stuff like that with backgrounds and shit. Then in fights or other things you don't have backgrounds, or when they talk or something like that, because time, dude, you have to freaking go, and then you have to apply the fact of like when you're talking with somebody, are you noticing the wall in the back with the you know, type of thing. It's
Oh,
the focal point of the drawing, the
oh,
purpose of that's a drawing, and
yeah,
then you
man.
have to say that, dude, they have to draw a page a day.
Yeah, yeah. It's as long as you have your storytelling down,
Yeah.
you know, you could change up the style. So, because that's the thing, if the style compromises the storytelling, that's when you have a problem.
Yep.
So it's yeah. But Dark Side, yeah, Marinus. I think though that Wolverine Apocalypse book, like one shot, I really like that one. Manga. I was saying something else. Actually, yeah, this one I picked up a couple of other ones too, but Origin, I was really liking this one.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, by Boichi. Yeah, that's
Origin.
his name. Yeah, dude, the artwork in here is pretty damn impressive. So yeah, and I don't pick up a lot of manga. I really don't. So there's a few things that I've gotten here or there. I was impressed with this one because I was in a comic shop on Free Comic Book Day. They had one of their samples. I thought it was a full comic book, like a regular size comic. And then I'm like, yeah, guys, did you have it? And oh yeah, it came out, and it was selling out everywhere. So I found one copy at a bookstore. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a regular size manga, but I'm flipping through it. I'm like, this artwork is amazing, and the action stuff in here is pretty damn killer too. So yeah, it's relatively new. Yeah, it came out this year. Is there a date on this one?
Yeah, next time I'm up at the mall at Books a Million, I'll have to see if they have a copy of that one.
Oh yeah, that's where I bought this one. So the copyright is 2017, but they just, I guess they translated it for us like this year. So, there we go. Yeah, if you're looking for a good one, Marinus likes this one too. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, just actually last night I picked up copies 3 and 4 from Books a Million. So.
Yeah, Pasquale says that he was just awakened to comics in recent years. He never really collected Marvel or DC classics, but he has a shitload of indie comics, and Cyberfrog is his absolute favorite.
Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, the older Marvel stuff and DC stuff, there's some really good gems in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you go back, there's some pretty damn cool things. And if you find anything John Buscema, like don't sleep on it. If you
I was on Twitter, I think yesterday or something, and the one guy I follow, he had I think a Buscema art book from like the 70s or something like that.
Yeah, I saw it.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Yeah, he's incredible, man. Yeah, I want to get an art book of his, but his Conan run, fantastic. And that's why I like the Titan one, because that Rob De La Torre, that guy, like a modern version of John Buscema.
Yeah, that's what I said when I first saw it. Like it's weird.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god, dude. That guy's work is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's the reason why I started picking up Conan again, because Marvel screwed it up. You know.
Yeah, I'm buying the trades.
Alan's cut of Black Riding Hood, and he says EVS's action figures rock. I'm glad you're finding stuff that you like, Pasquale.
Yeah, if you enjoy it, good for you.
Yeah. Good one.
That's why, like I said, I made stuff available here. So I have like the tiers. You could get the book by itself. You get the 2 art books together, or you could get 2 art books and 2 comic books together on this campaign. So I want to make sure it was kind of easy and clear for folks. Like I said, it's a more, I guess, like a simple campaign. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to do a bunch of stickers and everything else, and the tchotchkes, because I'm very new to Kickstarter. So again, I'm trying it out. We'll see how it goes. But I got like a little less than 2 weeks left on this one.
Okay. And where are you at now?
1835.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So like I said, man, with having no audience on the platform, because again, this is, like I said, super new, and I have not been in any circles with anybody else, because again, taking care of sick family and getting work done and juggling a million different things. Like I don't have time, and again, I stay away from all the drama bullshit. So when you stay away from the drama shit, you get work done.
I know, right?
Isn't it amazing? Campaign number 8, ready to get fulfilled.
Oh, I mean, dude, there was a moment where it was like preventing me from working type of thing. Like it gets so negative and shit like that. Like I didn't even want to stream.
Oh, dude, yeah, definitely. I told you, oh, you weren't here yet. Yeah, I said there was a stalker. I had to block him 3 years ago, and the guy's still saying my name. Apparently, someone messaged me, "Oh, who so and so's talking about?" Like, I don't give a shit. He's been blocked off of everything for 3 years. If he's still saying my name, he's the loser. That's a crazy person. Making up whatever stories they want. The guy had a fake account, trying to pretend to be me, and he was called out on it multiple times. Another big creator said, "Yeah, you were trying to imitate Vinnie." Like, and everyone sees how crazy that person is now. So it's like, yep, I said it from day one. You guys didn't listen to me. Okay. But everyone learned the hard way. Yeah, people are insane. Focus on your book. Focus on your own family and stuff.
Yep.
You're gonna dive in a cesspool of shit because the drama is attention equals sales. Grow up. Because all that stuff, all it leads to is worse things. How many times have we seen people you know, really bad stuff has happened. You know, there people have been arrested in these stupid communities for the dumb shit that they've been doing, but you know they're still pushing it, and that's why the mainstream doesn't want anything to do with them.
Let's see. I'm gonna play the trailer for your campaign here.
Yeah. Oh, it's safe to play. It's copyright free music.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Vinnie Tartamella. I'm the owner of Mella Art World. I'm also a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys, and I've been in the comic book industry and entertainment industry for about 20 to 25 years, designing figures, statues, doing storyboard artwork, and concept artwork. Done stuff, again, for Image Comics, Devil's Due, Blue Water Comics, a whole bunch of different indie comic books. But I also have my own projects that I've done, and they consist of pirate book Shadow of the Kraken. I have a post-apocalyptic future story called City of Venus, and a beautiful hardcover book called Through the Woods. It's 100 pages, and again, it fulfilled during the height of COVID and lockdowns. I am a very trusted creator. I deliver my projects, and everyone's been asking me if I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter. So this is my first Kickstarter. This project, The Art of Vinnie, a work of art, is volumes 1 and 2 of Recording. Remember, you can find more of my work over on mellaartworld.com and vinnieart.com. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Pasquale. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, Pasquale. I was just wondering. I was thinking it's been a while since we had Vinny on. I don't know if Pasquale knows about you.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, right now I have 4 active campaigns over on Indiegogo. All those books they ship immediately. So if you want some high quality stuff, there you go, man. Yeah, I wouldn't sleep on them. We got hardcover. Ghost Story is a completed story as well. It's 100 pages. Top quality stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone loved that one.
Through the Woods.
Through the Woods. Kelsey Shannon did doing the other art contest I was doing, and so I made it the cover of the Rash Can. There's a on there. Beautiful stuff. Sim's got some. He's got a piece in there as well. A few other cool creators.
That's true.
Yeah, man. That's what I mean.
I totally forgot that you put it in there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Man, that's what I mean. It's good creators doing good things, you know. That's what I thought this was going to be about.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you know, regardless, you know, like we're
Why do you think? Why do you think
I
I was so adamant and I still hold the record of fan art and sketch
Oh yeah,
art
dude.
but, yeah.
Yeah,
I was all
man.
out on this. I'm like, yeah, we're doing this to help each other, and let's do this shit. And then,
Absolutely, man. That's what I said. I'm always happy having you guys on. Anytime you guys want to hang out, I'm always down for that. So yeah, because it's still the good people that I have met over the years. Yeah, I still want to stay in touch with them and make sure awesome stuff is going to happen. You know, whether we could help each other or not. You know, we do what we could. But yeah, man. This story, we were super proud of this one. My brother Frank was the co-creator and co-writer on this one, but I did everything on here: pencils, inks, color, the lettering, you name it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good book. My favorite is City of Venus.
Yeah, City of Venus is a blast. Like I said, I can't wait for you guys to see what I'm doing with the second one.
I said in the back of this book you put like a little promo at the back cover or something.
And in volume 3, I have a couple of pages of that in volume 3 as well. I didn't want to put any more into this one. There's a few drawings and stuff that are in here, and yeah, there's another villain, another kind of crazy looking character that it's on the last page of this. But yeah, trust me, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I bet this sells the comic for you, don't it, Pasquale?
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. But then the other, whatever campaign you find in Indiegogo, there's links to the other ones, so you can just go straight over.
Yeah, Shadow of Kraken. If you're into pirates,
Yeah.
whatnot. Let's see, and then we got. Bring up the other here. Share the screen. Where is it? There
Yeah,
it is.
and if you see the stuff where I was on TV, that was like from 2008, before all the crazy shit happened. So, and I was only hired to do portraits. I don't give a shit about, well, especially back then, I didn't give a shit about the political stuff. And we didn't have all that crazy wokeness. So if you see that, don't get upset. It's literally, I was just hired because I do good jobs with portraits. And once I started looking into all this stuff, that's when I started making fun of all the politicians.
We got
my books are all action-packed stuff and awesome stories. I hate any kind of agenda in books. Like if you put that in there, that means you just ruin your story completely. When you pull a Mark Wade and you got to put your personal politics in there, then you could go jump off a bridge.
We got City of Venus. This is the one you like, right, Sam?
Yep. That's my shtick.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a treat with this new one.
Always nice looking piece.
Yeah, you're gonna.
And I like the fact that you're gonna make it bigger.
Yeah. I was looking at around 50 something pages. Well, we'll see. It might get bigger, because there's other stuff I want to add, and it depends on like where I'm going to go with the story and where I want to kind of leave the cliffhanger on. So I'm trying to figure out where it's going to be exactly, because I got like two points where I'm thinking, but. Yeah, don't worry. It's gonna be a great one.
Oh, you sold all your Ghostly Manor.
Oh yeah. Those all sold out.
Oh, that's good.
I think I have a handful of like the very first printed copy of those. It's a little bit oversized. I think it'd be like the gold, like golden age. I think around that size, so it's a little bit bigger than your standard comic book.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice little book. I liked that, having a little kid friendly book here for the young.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was trying to do something for everyone, because I jump genres like that, but like all the other stuff, there's like a connected universe. You're gonna eventually see certain things and how they connect. You don't have to buy every single book in order to appreciate or love the story. Like if you want just Venus, you could just buy those and have a great time. But you'll start to see like the history between the books and stuff. So I like the world building. I like that there's going to be more behind all of this. But Venus, that is a book though that's going to start to lean into something else too. There's another project that you'll see later on that's going to have like a direct connection. And there's another character as well, who I'm putting into the second book, who you'll see more about him in another series altogether. And I want people to scratch their heads like, wait a minute, was that the first appearance in City of Venus too? And yes, the answer is going to be yes. So, and I want people to question too, like, how is that character in this book when it's a completely different time frame? And I'm gonna have fun with it. It's gonna be a good thing.
And then got all the listings. Let's see, and then we've got. Do I still have it on tab? Let me see. There's the collected of it. Oh no, where'd it go?
What'd you lose?
I lost the volume 3 of the art book. I thought I had it up.
It should have been on one of the other campaigns.
On Indiegogo?
Yeah, I thought I had it on a tab. Gosh, dang it. I'll bring it up here in a second. Let me find it.
You boomered it.
I did. I had it all ready to go, and I must accidentally hit the X button on accident there. There we go.
Oh, you got it? All right, I was going to drop the link.
There we go. Whoop.
Yeah, here you go. But like I said, I made sure that the option's going to be there for the on Kickstarter. So if you don't get it at Indiegogo and you want to get it on Kickstarter, you can get it there as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight it because I wanted to let people know that if they have an issue with Kickstarter for whatever reason, there is options on Indiegogo for some of these.
For
things.
sure. And that Joker piece, I edited out the Batman so I could put like the sketches and drawings there. But that's the one that Stan Lee actually bought from me, the original artwork. Yeah, that was on a sketch cover, and that was really badass. And that piece now belongs to one of my good friends. We were talking, and he's like, Vinny, was this the piece that Stan Lee had bought? I'm like, what are you talking about? He sends it over to me. I'm like, yeah. And it's so when Stan passed away, it reverted back to the people that were like his handlers and stuff. And he had a back and forth with the guy. And the guy told him, he goes, oh my God, wait, you're actually friends with Vinny? I have a message to send you. And he goes, it was what Stan said to him at the convention when they passed by my booth. So I got a message from Stan Lee from beyond the grave, which was amazing. And he goes, because I don't remember if he heard, because it's so loud and noisy and it was so long ago, but Stan said, we have to stop here. We have to buy some of his books. This guy's artwork is amazing. That's the future of comics. That's what Stan Lee had said.
Wow.
And like to hear that again, from a guy who worked with him directly, like that was amazing. And yeah, Stan picked out these two pieces. It was this Joker piece, and I had a Spider-Gwen that was sort of reminiscent of the 300 cover of Spider-Man. But instead of like from underneath, it kind of did it from more on top, so you could see more of her backside and her ass. But he bought both those pieces, and so when this guy reverted back to him, the guy he was selling them, and he gave my friend a good deal because it was a direct connection to me, and yeah, my friend ended up getting both of them. So it went from me to Stan to now one of my good friends has both of those.
Wow.
So,
yeah, I mean that's pretty high praise.
Dude, I was blown away. Stan's the reason why I kept doing this. The first time I met him, I was in high school, and he was blown away by the work. And then years later, he stops by, he buys my stuff, and then he leaves me a message like that, or it's what he had said. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. But and again, I was friends with someone who worked with him as well, who passed away during the COVID stuff. Alan Bellman, another legend in comics. He was in his 90s when he passed, but I knew him for a number of years in the convention scene, and he always used to say the same thing. He goes, Vinny, it's like your professionalism when you're at these shows, how you treat fans, and your work. Like this is what comics has to be again. So I had like the old time guys, giving me a great pat on the back and pushing me. So that's definitely a good thing. And Alan was a friend. He was an awesome guy. Yeah, former lead designer of McFarlane Toys. Yeah.
That was the only Spawn and Venom were the only two like comic books I could get my brother to read. He would not read. He did not like comics, but he liked.
Well, Capullo, man, he did some amazing stuff in that Spawn series.
Capullo's one of my favorite artists that came out of all of this shit. Like I've been following him since he did Quasar.
Yep.
Then he went to X-Force.
Mm-hmm.
And his style was okay because I liked the cartoonish vibe that he had.
Yep.
But then in Spawn, dude, that guy went ballistic.
Oh, he ramped it up, man. His
story, the Batman run that he did was pretty good too.
Yep. I wish
But now I can't wait to see the fact that right now he's back at Marvel.
Yeah, Wolverine. It's
the Wolverine, out. Like, dude, I reserved the Red Band edition. I can't.
I didn't know the special editions.
Yeah, there's the regular edition, and then there's the Red Band edition, which is the ultraviolet.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to call up the comic shop. I didn't know that they're doing two versions. But yeah, and Hickman is writing it, so it's gonna be the first time I bought a Marvel book in years.
Dude, I mean, same year, and he hasn't been at Marvel for a freaking long time. Like the last thing he did was X-Force, if I remember right. So
yeah. I used to be kind of friendly with him and his wife, but when the COVID shit happened and all the conventions kind of went to shit, I lost touch with them. But sadly, his wife is extreme left.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of another reason, like I didn't. Maybe it's better if we don't really talk that much. Yeah. So, but again, still good people though. I mean, you could have people that are on the other side just don't get into those conversations with them.
That's why it used to be a rule before. Leave politics out of
Yeah.
any type of conversation unless close friends and
Yep.
even borderline family.
Yeah, with the Europeans used to be, don't talk about politics or soccer.
Yeah.
Those are the two things that'll end friendships. Oh shit.
How's Fisk doing with his book?
Good. He's cracking the whip for issue 2. Because he's doing a convention in September, so he only has a couple weeks left to get it where he needs to.
I
'Cause he
want,
wants to read
I want,
products.
I want the next volume. Dang it!
Oh, me too, man. That book was amazing, and just
I really like it.
the work he puts into it. Like his trailers, like he dropped a new trailer. That thing is jaw dropping. Everything he does is like it's next level, and his like graphic design skills that he puts into everything. It's man. He goes above and beyond.
Yeah, he puts quality work in.
Oh, absolutely.
And then there's Six Gun Gorilla, old Brian Kreisgau.
Yeah, that was the cover to the trade, one of the trade paperbacks. I think this was the second print of volumes 1 through 6.
I think so.
Yeah. I have it somewhere in one of these boxes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next book for Fisk's Infinite Tales. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get that tabletop he's working on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, almost forgot about that.
Get both of them.
Evil Lynn sold as well. It's on the other campaign. Like I removed them off of this one, and it's on the Kickstarter. So yeah, there's a few of them that are gone.
All these 4 are already sold.
But they may be in the newest art books. Even if you can't get the original, at least you're going to be able to see some really cool pieces. I'm just saying.
That is, they do look good.
Thanks, man.
Like that Skeletor there. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites.
But you still got what, Deadpool here, and
Deadpool, the Catwoman, they're still available. I think that Wonder Woman might be. Not 100%. I got to look at that list again, but there are a lot more on the other campaign.
yeah, people do love your art. That's for sure. They buy it up when they see it.
Yeah, I'm happy about that because I put a ton of detail in, and like there's a few people that they bought them and they were like, they told me from the chat, it's like they look cool online, but when you get it in person, they're even more jaw dropping. So yeah, dude, my friend, he's got a wall of it. It literally, when he comes on, the super fan Adam Shohan, he was finding old ones off of eBay that I even forgot that I drew, and he's like, "Look what just came." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I guess I wonder, I wonder if does that happen with every artist where they've done so much work that they kind of forget pieces they've made and everything.
Yeah, because I used to do a lot of. I did like 10 years of the convention scene. I'm gonna start doing some more again. Yeah, when I was at those conventions, I would do a lot of different ones. Some of them they'd be on the spot, so they'd be pretty quick. So like I bang out a bunch during a show. So sometimes I kind of lose track, or I try to take photos of them when they're at the convention. But if the line's too long, there's too much going on, I might not get a chance to. So some pieces I like totally forgot until I see it. I'm like, oh yeah, yep, that's mine. It's pretty cool though.
Oh. Hey, did you see this Joe Ball piece?
Which one?
The mini bots.
What?
Is that right? Yeah, the mini bots, the Joe Ball piece he did on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if I saw that one. Joe does amazing stuff.
Yeah,
I can't wait for his book, man. Death.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, dude.
That looks so good.
His details are amazing.
Yeah, he's put so much work into that with the, like you said, the details and everything.
Yep.
Like that's impressive. I like that. That's a nice piece.
Man, and he's such a great guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's one of the few people from like day one. We always kind of hit it off. Just an excellent person and an amazing talent.
Yeah, Joe Ball's a nice fella. I like him.
Yep. Yeah, because he's about the work, he's about family, he's about God, you know, and you could tell it's in his work.
Yeah, everybody, if you haven't, go check out Death, Death, Death. Mr. Joe Ball's work.
Absolutely, man.
Mm-hmm. Technically, it's not available on Indiegogo anymore, but you can reach out to him and buy his
not?
book.
Okay.
No, he closed it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's still up there.
Nice.
But he said that, if people still wanted to DM him.
That's awesome.
Everybody, just send him a DM. Go get you a copy.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sorry if I look like I'm in the shadows here. It's I'm backlit with the window that I got over here. So usually I stream at night, so it's a different situation.
Mr. Ball's work. Yep. Yep, he does good work.
Absolutely.
Oh my. Let me think. Is there anything else I need to go over here today? Let me see. I went over the books. What's your future plans, Vinny?
City Venus 2. After that, I got another project that I'm going to be working on with my brother Frank again. I actually have a good number of pages already drawn out. Just drawn out though. It's been sitting for a minute until like again Venus 2 is done, because it was going to be the next project, but too many people like I don't want them waiting that long for Venus, and a lot of people are like, is the next one coming? Is the next one coming? So I'm like, yeah, I had more work done on that, so I'm like, yeah, it'll be this one, and then it'll be that one. Then afterwards, I'm thinking Shadow of the Kraken 2 right now, but don't quote me on it, because like I said, I jump a little bit to keep it fresh with each story that I do, but also because I'm going to have certain elements in certain books that you're going to kind of see later on. So it's kind of the way that I'm doing the storytelling, because it's a much bigger universe. Like I said, all my stuff's connected except for the kid book. So you'll see characters they'll be popping up from different series, because the one that me and my brother are going to be working on, there's going to be like a couple of Easter eggs from Through the Woods you'll see in there. Yeah, you'll have to keep an eye out. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be a good time.
Let's see. Yeah, do we have details on this project that you and Frankie are working on?
No, not yet. If it was just me, I'd say something, but it's not. So keeping that one close to the vest. But it's definitely action packed, and it's more of contemporary times. It's so that's the most I could give you right now. It's not in the future, it's not in the past. It's more current times, but it's an action packed book for sure.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll have to wait then.
It's think like well, I don't want to give away too much, but very cinematic, I'll say. It's cinematic. It's not tights, it's not superhero stuff. It's more like an action movie, I guess.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it sounds like it'll be pretty good when it comes out then. Let's see. We got Slasher McSplitter. He says, "Hey guys, hey Vinny."
What's up, Slasher? Oh yeah. Oh, tonight we're going to be on his channel. We're going to be watching Remo Williams. So
Remo Williams.
It's an older movie, but it's badass. It's on YouTube right now too. So
Let me look it up here.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, it's Fred Ward. Fred Ward's cool. I like Fred Ward.
Oh, dude, you're gonna love that movie. But yeah, looking forward to watching it.
Oh, it's got Wilford Brimley.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, the movie was badass.
Damn, I need to watch this.
Yeah.
It's got some names in it.
Yeah. You're gonna enjoy it.
Meredith says you can do manga versions of your work, Vinny. Wink, wink.
Yeah, Chris and I were kind of talking about that, especially with Venus too, since I'm doing such tight ink work on that. And you'll see, especially if you get the art book, the latest art book, there is the last page is this looks like something right out of a manga almost, just more, I think, more detailed maybe. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And like I said, volume 3 has a few pages of some panels and stuff, and you can see some of the line work in there. But I'm definitely leaning towards that because I've been having a blast. I hand draw it and then I scan into the computer, and then I've been inking them digitally since it's a lot more forgiving. But not only that, I could get tighter lines in there, and I'm a stickler for details. So yeah, those pages are looking absolutely amazing on there.
All right. Oh man.
You okay?
Yeah, I only got a couple hour nap in before
Oh man,
doing this stream, and I haven't been sleeping good.
yeah, that's going around, buddy.
Yeah.
I look like a raccoon. You know, I got the bags under my eyes. I can't believe.
Yeah, it's been a busy week, and then next week I got to go and work up in a store a half an hour away instead of my
Gosh.
normal store, and
Bouncing you around.
yeah,
That sucks.
the other store needs help, so I get to go up there.
All right. Did they tell you to bring the red dress?
No.
Oh, thank God.
They don't need to know about that, Vinny. Oh my. What time is it? Yeah, I need to probably start wrapping it up. You need to get a day job, Chris. No.
He already does.
Oh, you only do like the late shifts?
Oh,
Yeah.
day shift.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I'm like death over here on these streets
Yeah, man.
because it's
No, I hear you.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1:05. I probably should start to wrap this up
Okay.
because I probably need to get moving towards the festival and get mom going.
You're going to a festival?
She's probably getting hungry too. No, there's our town here is having a little festival on Main Street. They shut down Main Street and they set up and everything for it.
Okay.
So I can get this is an excuse for me to get mom up and moving and walking around and stuff.
Nice.
So and it gets her out of the house for a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be good, man. Yeah.
So I need to get that. I need to do that today. What store distributing cocaine in shady warehouses, Chris? Is that why you always work in the night? A lot of people seem to think that, Marinus. I've had people when I worked at Walmart come up to me and be like, yeah, man, how much? And stuff like that, asking me how much my drugs were. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm working.
Holy
It was ridiculous. Chris likes his buffalo rides? What are you talking about, Marinus? Is this some sort of European joke I don't understand? I'm too American for.
Yeah, everyone's so savage today.
Oh Lord. But yeah, I probably should start to wrap this up and get moving. But it was good having everybody in the chat. And it's always good having you with us, Vinny.
Yep.
Dude, it's a pleasure, man. I always love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
I know it's always it's been a minute, but because we're all juggling shit. So,
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss this one, and sorry I was a bit late, but I made it.
Yeah, you were here for more than half of it.
Yeah, it sucks. I keep telling myself I need to do more of these and get back into the swing of it and stuff, and then it's like I don't have time. I really don't have time.
Yeah. There's times that I cancel streams where I'm like, I had everything all planned. I'm like, I'm too exhausted. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still chipping away. Yesterday's stream was fun. Tonight we'll be hanging out with Slasher, and then tomorrow I should be doing the Sunday Underground, Sunday Roundtable. See, I even confused my own titles. It's Friday Underground, Sunday Roundtable.
I'm trying to
I'm on a
work.
bunch of other streams usually too. It's my other friends.
It's also one of the reasons why I was up late yesterday is that I'm working on I'm trying to get a little animation done for the next Bloodhound book.
I've been toying with I was gonna do something. I'm like, I better stop because if I do it, I'm gonna hurt myself by trying to slip animation into everything else I'm doing. It's God bless you, son. If you could do it, great. It's just so time consuming.
Where is it right now? Hold on, let me share a screen. This is what I did yesterday.
What you got?
Window. Yeah. So technically, I drew that little limo, animated it. Now I'm working on the little silhouette thing here. Hold on. Boom.
Oh, cool.
That's what I was working on right now.
Yeah, I forgot that Clip Art Studio. You could do all this stuff with it.
If you buy the deluxe version, yes, because you can you have it available for with the simpler one, but it's very limited.
Okay.
So if you grab the EX version, it's a full animated thing.
Wow. Yeah, because I did the Lifetime one like a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
Then they charge you a little extra to upgrade it.
Okay. Oh, so
But,
you're not doing any monthly thing on it.
Nope, I'm
Okay.
not.
That's good. Yeah, a friend of mine just
I hate that shit. I hate that new model that everybody's fucking pushing. It's like siphoning freaking money out of you constantly. It's fucking
Oh
stupid.
yeah. That's why a new friend, one of Slasher's friends, he was telling me about this Affinity program, which I guess is like the replacement for Photoshop, and there's like 3 different versions, but it was on sale. Like it was 50% off up until Thursday.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I pulled the trigger on it. It looks pretty good. It's like it'll help you with like doing like the editorial stuff and like logos and shit like that.
The only one that I have to pay is the I pay yearly though. It's on my tablet,
Okay.
on my portable tablet, because it doesn't. My one shot thing doesn't transfer to my tablet. They blocked it, so I have to pay per year. So it's like 60 something bucks.
Oh, that's the clip art.
Yep, Clip
Okay.
Studio. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this other program it was a one-time payment.
Yep. And that's how it should be, unless you want the upgrades.
Yeah. Well, and again, what happened to Adobe? That they claim that they own everything that you create using their programs, and all the lawsuits and the NDA stuff that now they're having problems with.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why there are other like Clip Art Studio and Affinity that are kicking their asses and taking a good bite out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you bent over people, people paying thousands of dollars for these programs, and then now they're pulling that shit where they own it all. Like, okay.
That's what happens when you get too greedy.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, they're pigs. It's a bad thing. Yeah, Affinity Design and Photo. Yeah. And Publisher. Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, see, I'm going to start learning some of them to see what I can do to kind of amp up stuff.
It's called Affinity now.
Yeah, Affinity Design. I think Design, Photo, and Publisher. Those are the 3, and they work in tandem together as well. Yeah, it was just like 80 something bucks. So it was 50% off, which they don't normally do, but so I'm like, yeah, I wasn't gonna sleep on it.
But that's how Clip Studio started. Like you would buy the one shot thing, and they used to have 50% off every time. And
They said
decided to change their model.
Yeah, they said it was. I think that the creators of Canva. I don't know if you're familiar with Canva.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones who have this Affinity stuff. So, and what I've seen on that, again, I never really messed around with Canva, but apparently you could use it like for T-shirt designs and stuff like that, and it's pretty simple to use. So, but yeah, I'm sure that there's like a ton of tutorials and things like that. Yeah, Grey Wolf is saying they're like $50 each now. Yeah, for a one-time payment, yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, the sale was you couldn't really beat that sale.
Oh my! Some person, you came in at the end. I was getting ready to wrap this up.
Oh, what's up?
Sorry to hear you've been banned from. Gosh dang it! Some person.
Oh shit!
Why'd you come in at the end?
Isn't that Richard?
Is it Richard?
Some person, if I'm not mistaken, that's Richard.
Gosh dang it, Richard. I should have known it was Dick.
Unless I'm wrong.
Let's see. Grey Wolf says, I used Kden Live to do my promo vid.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
I heard of that one.
Write that down.
Oh, shoot.
Come on, confirm if it's you. Or if it's not. But I think it is.
Hey, somebody backed.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's up to $2,000.
You know what you have to do before you close the stream? Come on.
What's that?
Has to put that little thing there in the right top corner. There you go.
There you go. Even though Pale Rider ain't here to give me hell about it, I'll put it in there.
Yep. That's hilarious. Oh,
We
man.
got a backer, so he needs to put it up.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I just gotta tell the printer like I think these are the books I need, and then we print them and fulfill them. So I gotta wait to get my money first from Kickstarter, but then yeah, we're ready to print.
All right.
Sweet.
He's saying hello to Darkside Comics, not confirming if it's Richard or not.
Grable says it's a free video editing program.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I jotted it down. I'll take a look at that.
Which one is the
Aiden Live.
Okay, because right now I'm checking out the Affinity Publisher, which is technically in design, it would seem.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the.
But yeah, I know that there's like a 6 month. You could use it for 6 months trial or something like that too. So you don't have to buy it right away either.
Mm-hmm. Try it free for 6 months. Yeah.
Yep, which is amazing. Have you seen programs that do shit like that?
Not much, no.
Yeah,
Kind of curious.
Yeah, worth taking a look.
Because I know what Alex has been using when she's coloring the thing. She's doing the same, using the same thing as Beacon. They're using Krita, which is 100% free. It's open source. Yeah, it's open source. It's like Blender.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't that familiar with those things.
It's technically like a Photoshop and Clip Studio type of thing. So check it out.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, everyone, they're looking for other options because they're just, you can't keep bending over creative people like that, and then they have all this AI that's replacing us and destroying industries.
Blender became a monster, dude. Right now, like I went back a while back to check it out because people were telling me to go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I freaking love Blender now. It has everything in one. It's even freaking
that's a free one too.
Sculpting, and it's free. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's everything. It's a 3D program, 3D animation program. It's a sculpting by like dude, it's insane. I love it.
That's awesome.
They're the one that came out with the idea that you can draw 2D animation live over 3D backgrounds.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
All right.
It's called Grease Pencil. It's pretty fucked up. I didn't have time to go over everything, but that's what I've been using to sculpt my toys.
Oh, dude, that's sweet.
Got my 3D printer too, so it's pretty
Nice.
like seriously, I really like it because you can switch like seamlessly from sculpting to modeling to animation to everything. It's really fucking cool.
That is awesome.
That's what I'm saying. When you start siphoning people and killing their productivity in a way, well,
Oh yeah, they'll find another way.
mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And open source has become one hell of a thing. Like I know Photoshop had GIMP. I just something like that. I've never really touched that one, but Krita, I really like it, and it's available on tablets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. GIMP is not something I'm looking for. A friend of mine told me that they said it's kind of complicated and messy compared to the other programs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blender I think I'll take a look at as well.
Check out Blender, and they have 2D animation in there too. And like I said, it's a mix of everything. And check out Krita. Krita is a pretty sweet one, and It's free.
Awesome, dude. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm going to wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for joining us. And I'm not sure when the next stream is going to be. I'm trying to get Odin back on because he's got a book that he translated called Odin, and
Okay,
the art looked pretty good on it.
nice.
So I'm going
I
to
put
try.
it in the private. I put the link tree as well, so if people want to find me on the other social media and all that,
Oh, okay. Let me.
yeah, you can just drop that.
Yeah, link trees are a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, the last time I was on, you were like, "Yeah, Vinny, how do you not have a link tree?" I'm like, I don't know.
I told you it's really freaking useful.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, some scumbag tried to hack it, so I did like the verification thing, so no, they can't.
Somebody tried to hack it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's funny. Every time I go to launch a new book, you get some kind of shit heel stirring things up.
That's weird.
So the link tree is in the chat. I also have, of course, the Kickstarter, as well as a couple of the Indiegogos in
Sorry.
the stream. So anybody wants to check them out, you can go there. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining us, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.
Hey, we love you. Bye bye.